So, I had a terrible week. Terrible week right here. 5-9 on the week here. This is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna put up my total because I forgot to do that, and I had to go clip a thing at the end last week. If you did not see, I totally forgot to put up my total last week until the very end. I stopped my recording, and then I'm like, oh crap, I never showed the actual total, so I had to go record more of a video. So, um, 7 games above 500 right now. Just, oh god, this was absolutely terrible. This was absolutely terrible. 5-9 on the week. I did pick Seattle to upset, so I could be 6-8. So it'd be a little bit helpful. Atlanta just looks ass right now. Chicago had like a 14 or 17 point lead or something, and Detroit came back. Justin Fields threw a pick six like late in the game or something. I think he had like 3 interceptions in total or something, 2 or 3, and one of them was a pick six. So they won 31-30. I don't know how you do that, but apparently the Detroit's on a winning streak now. Thanks, Packers. Miami beat up on Cleveland. Tennessee barely won. What was a 7-point game against Denver? So it was 17-10. I don't really like hear anything. There was that one amazing catch that got outshined by Diggs and Jefferson later in the day. So feel bad for Denver fans. Was it Judy? I think it was Judy. Slipped and fell, was going to the ground, and as he was going to the ground, he grabbed the ball and was able to bring it to his body. Did not hit the ground, did not bobble it or anything. So it's so funny. So it was such a good catch. It was like in the second quarter, early in the second quarter. And then both Diggs and Jefferson in the same game later on are like, you know what? Screw that. We're having the best catch. So Diggs came, second place. Obviously Jefferson probably had catch of the year. 4th and 18. Just what an amazing catch there. Yeah, I did pick Buffalo too, so. Giants won, Kansas City won. Very first play, from the kickoff, Jacksonville did an onside kick, and that first quarter momentum was all Jacksonville. It was like 10-7 or whatnot, something like that at the end of the first, and it's felt like Jacksonville was going to put up a heck of a fight. They lost by 10 points. I believe they've never lost this year by more than 10 points. I believe it's the stat heading into this game in Kansas City. And they lost 27-17. So they did exactly that. They've been in a bunch of games throughout the year. And again, max of 10 points is to Kansas City. That's pretty good. New Orleans, what are you? What are you? Pittsburgh won. TJ Watt did come back. I did talk about, I didn't know if he was going to come back or not at the time recording my video last week. He did. He showed up, and it was kind of a sloppy game because Pittsburgh had like a 14-point lead. It was like 14-0 at like the end of the first quarter or something like that. And then New Orleans started clawing their way back in, and then Pittsburgh just kind of put them down at the end of the game. So, how the hell do the Raiders lose to the first ever NFL coaching job for Jeff Saturday? How the hell do you do that? Can I coach the Raiders? Am I qualified? Because I have less experience than Josh McDaniels, and Josh McDaniels apparently has less experience than Jeff Saturday. So, can I go get a job in Las Vegas right now? Like what the hell? How? This team is so bad. They might be, they're probably like the 3rd worst team in the league right now. Rams, Cooper Kupp's injured. I believe he's placed on IR. I think that was this morning, so he's out for the year, I believe. Or maybe not the year, but he's out for, maybe he is out for the year. I don't remember. Cooper Kupp had a leg injury. He's done. Matt Matthew Stafford was injured after I recorded the video, so it was battle of the backups, and Colt McCoy looked pretty good for Arizona. So it was like, was it 27-17? 27-10? It might have been 27-10. I can't remember what the score is. But the Cardinals basically beat the brakes off of, off of the defending champs, who just looked like ass. And I still believe we would have beat them in the playoffs last year. I still believe that. Dallas, Green Bay. I might start picking against the Green Bay Packers every week. Yes, again, I picked them. I picked Buffalo. I picked against them that week, 2 weeks ago, and they did lose that. But that was a pretty good win. We're not dead yet, but I got my pick wrong. San Francisco came back down. It was like 10-0, I believe, and they slowly clawed their way back until the second half, where they just flipped down the Jets and caught up to them, surpassed them, and held off the comeback from the Chargers. So that was actually a pretty interesting game. I think, what was it, 19-16 or whatever. I streamed that game. Kind of boring in the first half, but then it got kind of exciting in the second half. So then Washington, Philly. I watched that game last night. I really watched the second half of that game last night. I didn't really turn it on until it was like halftime, like right before halftime or whatever. And it was like 13-10, I want to say. No, were the Eagles lead? The Eagles, maybe was it 14-13? I can't remember if the Eagles were leading that half or not. It might have been 14-13. I don't have my phone on me right now. Crap. But first loss of the season for them. So terrible week for me. I'm still above 500, so I'm okay with that. For now, though, like the video, share the video around, don't subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.